They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Touchdown, Tiger! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Auburn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lost a throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Auburn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground, he's got it again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll pull it on the read. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Hoyer. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. The give on the option. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Completes it in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape, and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 21 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
To the air, it's Hoyer. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking to throw, it's Hoyer. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Forced out of the pocket. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt and from the right side. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Hoyer. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Tries to get it on the ground. Got a little space. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. The give to the tailback. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Hoyer. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Got room to work. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's loose. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ole Miss, 14.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Right on the money. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The give to the lone running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Hoyer. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option to give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Hoyer. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill, and the defense wasn't able to get it done.
Snap to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. Man, the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 38 to Pittsburgh.
To the ground with the back.
It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Hoyer. Punts it out of the air. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him this time. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Wide receiver going in motion. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got a man. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. Skips away from pressure. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward him.